I'm Eileen Celestina Garcia. I'm the co-founder and director of Community Leadership Foundation, and we started a new program this year called Echando Flores. It is a program to bring executive, professional Latina women to our leadership trainings. We have 4 trainings that the women do together over 4 months, 1 weekend a month. They are designed to have the women experience where their leadership is, take it to the next level, and also become a unit. Learn from each other, share stories with each other about what they've learned along the way in their professionalism. Also looking at what's next for our community here in New Mexico. For me, growing up here, I really had an issue with 50% dropout rate, 50% graduation. Looking at today, about 15 years later, we're still in the same space where we have that dropout rate still existing. We're looking at our economy going through ups and downs. We're looking at baby boomers moving out of their professional spaces, and now younger professionals moving into those spaces, and hearing employers say that there's not the same type or a comparable amount of professionalism in these young people coming in to take over those spaces. So for me, it's really important to look at how do we use that information cross-generationally and share. How do we learn what the women who have been there 10+ years have learned along the way, and how do we know and learn from the young woman who understands technology, has been through the last couple of years of a recession, has just come out of education space and knowing the newest stuff that's being promoted and put out there, and combine the two within our professional arenas where we're looking at each other and winning from what each other have in terms of expertise. The coursework is intense. It really calls us up to our integrity, being able to communicate in different ways and modalities, where now in our profession, we're not only working with our unit. If we're a lawyer, we're only working in our office. We're working with so many different people now. Not only are we in a global society, we're also in a global microcosm within our professional arenas. And so how do we communicate on many different levels with many different personalities? Another part of our training is looking at change modalities. Before, change would take a really long time. Now, due to technology, change happens rapidly, sometimes on a daily basis. And how do we deal with that? How do we deal with that within our personal space of change? Because there is that saying, people don't like change, but it happens. So how do we deal with it? How do we deal with it with as much positivity, as much creativity, and really be at the forefront of the change as opposed to holding on and resisting it? So there's skill sets that we talk about and we utilize in our trainings for that. How do we also self-care? As women, we're very multitasking, and we have so many things that we're responsible for. Our families, our jobs, ourselves, our extracurricular activities, the things that we give a service in the community. And we're constantly giving and giving and giving. And how do we take care of ourselves in the midst of all of that so that nothing loses, so that we are at our top health, our top ability to be stress-free and really in alignment with our vision and our mission, so that everything in our life is really in harmony and feeling good, as opposed to feeling weighted and like we're walking through the life or our life or our world with a lot of stress on our shoulders. So when we're looking at all of our courses, that's a piece of what we do. It's so profound. You really to get the bulk of it, the value that comes out of it, is to come and join. Come and be a part of it. Each year we have a limited number, so each year for you to sign up and be with us, it's a huge win in that respect, because only 50 women can participate. We do have women coming throughout the nation. Our goal is that the bulk of our participants are New Mexican. Since we're here in the community in Albuquerque, our goal is that our women here get the benefit of rolling out of bed, coming to our trainings and then taking what they learn right back into our community, so that we're thriving our culture and our economics here, you know, that we're making that happen here for ourselves in our community, as opposed to taking our dollars out to other states where these trainings are available. Now they're available here in our backyard. Another thing I want to share with you is that this year we had some really wonderful women who took the first step in making Echando Flores a part of this community, and it's great, and we invite you to become a part of them, to join their class. We had Senator Linda Lopez come and be one of our speakers. A lot of other women from the community who have been standing as leaders for a really long time sharing. Patricia Chavez, who came in, gave a great testimonial and speech at our kickoff dinner, which really gave everybody a lot of insight into the long legacy of leadership we have in New Mexico. The other thing that's unique about what we're doing is that, you know, when folks look at New Mexico, they're thinking, this is a destination I want to be. And for us that live here, this is a destination we grew up with maybe. This is maybe a long lineage of our life where we're saying, my family has always been here, like myself. And how do we cultivate for the next 10 years? That's really an intention of ours with Echando Flores. How do we cultivate that legacy where women are at the forefront and at the table in the conversations about what the legacy looks like for our community and our children in the years to come, and right now, presently. Some of you may be asking, why should I join? Why should I be a participant? I don't have much time on my calendar. My schedule is packed. I already have been there, done that, gone to a million trainings, and how is this training different? The one thing I can share with you about participating is that this training is not like any you've been to before. This training is going to put you in an experiential mode where you are in the experience. Where else do you get to see what comes up for you when you're having a crazy day, or when you're looking at, oh, change just happened, how do I take this on? And be in a safe space where it's not the life and death of your company. It's a space where you get to see it happening, see your emotions, and then get to reflect with powerful questions from your trainer, from your coaches around, where did that come from? What's happening right now? On a cellular level, are you stressed out, or did that come from peace? Did that come from fear, or was that you looking at it from an innovative space? Because our goal is that you won't work from fear. You won't work from a place of reaction, that you'll work from a place of, this is something that I can take on. This is something that's I'm ready for in the moment, even if it is something that in your past would have been coming from fear or lack or limitation, coming from a space that you might not have really known what to do with, because our technology, as we speed up, is going to take you into those spaces. So inside our trainings, you get to explore those. You get to explore integrity. You get to, and what I mean by that is, when you say, give your word, do you always show up? And you might be saying, yeah, I do. But do your colleagues? And do you know how to get them on board with you to follow through and always be their word? You'll learn skills and tools that help you to communicate and also engage people to share with you your vision and be in participation at that level. Another big thing about our trainings is we're looking at how do we change the modality of win-lose. Well, if I'm going to get something in business, what am I going to get from that other person? Or how is that going to benefit me? To how do we all benefit? And having real hard skills that you will walk out of, that you've practiced in our training, so that when you leave our training, immediately you can implement them into your job, into your life at home, into your relationship with whoever you want. Whatever is a part of your mission and vision right now and in the future, you have these skills and tools. You take them out of the training and can immediately implement them. It's not like one of those conferences where you go home and you go, okay, I got all this great information, now what do I do with it? Oh shoot, I got to get right back to work, and then you lose it. This is something that is applicable immediately, and you take it home. It becomes yours immediately, and really working at the cellular level, because you've experienced it as a person with other people in society. You see how it works in a group, in team. The other thing that I wanted to also talk to you about is that the trainings have a mode of networking that you're going to see networking in a different way. Our trainings aren't, "Hi, I'm Celestina, director of so-and-so." That's not our main focus. You will learn about people in the trainings, but your networking will be people-centered from what they really care about, what's really at the heart of their passion, you know, what their purpose is, and getting clear on that. A lot of times the people you work with, or maybe even yourself, you're not clear on what your purpose is. You're just working day to day, trying to pay the bills. And here we're going, okay, yeah, let's get those bills paid. But on top of it, let's be passionate, because we know where we're going. We know what our life is about. We know what we're here for, and how we can actually make a difference. It's a powerful piece of work, and it's definitely encouraging when you're next to other women and men in the programs, saying, hey, it's not just me, look at all these people that I'm engaged with, and you know, as a community we're going to do some really great things. There's a lot of self-confidence and empowerment that comes through the work that happens in our trainings that people don't forget, and it becomes a part of the work that they do out in the world once they leave.